Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Neil here, and today we are checking out this absolutely stunning PRS sandblasted Swampash beast. Okay guys, so it's about 7 days ago now when PRS sent me this guitar. This guitar is part of the SE range. It retails at about $599 over here in the UK at the moment. If you want to purchase this guitar guys, please check out my affiliate links down below in the description. There is an Anderton's affiliate link and also a Thomann affiliate link where you can probably buy this guitar. And when you use those links and purchase anything at all, any gear at all, it really helps support me at this end. Right, this is a PRS SE CE sandblasted limited model. Obviously this one is in green. It's available in white, yellow, blue, red, green, purple. I think that's it. Okay guys, so first of all, before we go through the specs of this guitar, I just want to let you guys know what I've kind of learned about my own playing and this guitar and what this guitar's kind of taught me over the last 7 days of playing it. So guys, this guitar is a 25-inch scale length, okay? So usually a single cut is 24.75 inch and a super strat is usually 25.5 inch. So that's kind of standard. PRS mess with scale lengths quite a lot and I quite like that. This guitar is a 25 inch. And one thing that I've noticed is that when I want to do a string bend and I pitch the string bend, I can pitch it a lot easier on this guitar, and I'm kind of putting that down to the 25-inch scale length. So sometimes I watch videos back and I think, oh, I pitched that bend badly. You know, if you're not concentrating and there's no background music to pitch your bend to, sometimes when you're just playing like I do, you can pitch bends pretty badly sometimes. It's not a strength of mine, but what I have found is with this guitar, for some reason, I'm pitching my bends a lot better. You can sit on a bend, you can send the bend up, you can pitch it easier, or at least I can, and I can sit there and enjoy the bend and listen to the sustain and move it around. And I found myself playing a lot better when it comes to string bends because of this guitar. For any of you guys that are interested in the tones that I've been getting today, I've been using a Sonic Matribox 2, which is a very affordable processor. That has been going straight into my iPhone. There's nothing in between. PRS straight into the Matribox 2, Matribox 2 straight into the iPhone there. If you're interested in buying a Sonic Matribox 2 or any Sonic gear at all, please go down there below in the description. There's an affiliate link down there for Sonic, and also when you go through that link, if you use code Neil, you do get 10% off on top of that as well. So it's a pretty cool deal. Also guys, if you're wanting to buy my presets, then just drop me an email at ninecoreneilpresets@gmail.com and we'll sort you out from there. The presets for the Matribox 2 are just $9.99. So let's look at the specs of this guitar guys, because this guitar's got pretty good specs for its price point. On the top here, we've got an arch top. It's only a shallow arch top, but it's really nice. It's a Swampash arch top and it is then sandblasted. There's videos on the PRS Instagram showing you exactly how they do this. I love sandblasted guitars. I think they're absolutely fantastic. The body, guys, is mahogany. Now, the cool thing is, although it's a satin back on this guitar, you can see some grain through there. I think it's really nice that they left it so you can feel some grain on the back of the guitar, sorry, and on the front as well. Let's talk about the neck on this guitar, guys. So the neck on this guitar is a 2-piece maple bolt-on neck. The neck is described on the website as wide thin. Now, it's not as thin as some shreddy necks, and when they say wide, I'm assuming they mean the board. So it is quite a wide fingerboard, and for me, who's used to playing quite narrow fingerboards, I did have to adjust to this. It took me, you know, not too long, but a few minutes of playing to adjust to the wider fingerboard. But once I got used to it, another thing when we're talking about string bends is that I found string bends a lot easier because there was not as much string in the way, if you get what I mean. So with the wider board, I think you've got a bit more room to express yourself, and I think it's definitely noticeable straight away. So let's talk about the fingerboard, guys. So the radius on this guitar is 10" all the way up. Now, what I've discovered just over the last year or so is that how important fingerboard radius is to my playing. Some guitars now have a compound radius, which is usually 12 to 16 on there, and what I found is that every time I pick a guitar up and it's got the same radius all the way up the board, I seem to play it better. So compound radius, although I have tons of guitars with compound radiuses, I don't think it suits me as well as having the same radius all the way up. We got the bird inlays, guys, on there, which you'd expect from any PRS. I absolutely love the bird inlays, always have, and it's nice of them to get them on a guitar that's at this price point. A lot of people are asking me about the pickups in this guitar already. These pickups are 8515S pickups. They're absolutely great, these pickups. Now, the way I would describe them is that when you're using high gain and you are riffing out, there's a lot of chewiness in there on the low end, so you can really dig in with your pick and get some attack back, you know, get some flubbiness from the speaker, some bottom end. And I really, really like that. With a lot of pickups though, when you get chewiness and low end from when you dig in, what you sometimes do is lose sustain. But with these pickups, there's plenty of sustain there. You can sit on bends forever if you want to, and the chords have plenty of mids there as well, and some great sustain and some great tone. We have to talk about the trem on this guitar, guys. So I'm a Floyd Rose man, or at least a Floyd Rose style bridge type of guy, a floating trem guy. This trem on here has really shocked me. It is absolutely awesome. The build quality of this trem is really good quality. I'll just show you it close up there. There's plenty of metal on there. It feels really well made. I really love the finish on it. The bar doesn't screw in or anything like that. It just slots straight in, which is another high five for me for PRS guitars, because I love trem arms that do that. But the big shock for me is how much abuse I can give this trem. How much whammy bar abuse I can give it and it stay in tune. I'm used to having locking nuts on the other end. There's no locking nut on this guitar, and I always worry that whether it's going to stand up to the hammer that I want to give it. But this guitar stays in tune really, really well. To say that it hasn't got a locking nut, I can't believe it. It's kind of blown my mind a bit. This guitar works really, really well and has really shocked me and has totally changed the way I feel about this style of trem. The trem does move back. There is some back movement in it as well, you know, not loads, but there is quite a bit there. And like I said, the trem stays in tune really, really well. It's really, really the biggest thing about the guitar that has shocked me, I would say. Right guys, as I always say in the videos, use your ears, not mine. I want to know what you guys think of this guitar. It doesn't really matter what I think. I want to know your opinions on the tone of this guitar. I really like it. And I want to know your opinions on the radius and the scale length as well. If you own one of these guitars or a PRS that is also 25-inch scale length, please let me know your thoughts on it. I'm really interested to hear them. Thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.